Hey, good afternoon. You are looking live at Charlotte, North Carolina. My name is Jay Mervis, and welcome to the first installment of the Hammerdown Roadshow, where we're going to put the hammer down and talk industry trends, tech, and some tunes. So, hey, I'll introduce myself. Like I said, my name's Jay Mervis. I'm with Fortinet Healthcare. I run our healthcare practice on the East Coast. What we talk to customers about and what we're responsible for is providers, payers, pharma, life sciences, medical device manufacturers, and retail healthcare. We've had a variety of different success. One of the topics that we've talked about is the EMR, which electronic medical records. For those of you that are young enough to remember, there's been a lot of upgrades over the last, 6 to 12 to 15 years. Move afoot to consolidate to provide better care, because all of what we're trying to deliver in the healthcare space is better patient satisfaction and better clinician satisfaction, right? So some of the things that we do at Fortinet, I don't know how familiar anybody that's watching this vlog on the Hammerdown Roadshow, but the industry trend is a couple things with the EMR right now. So the electronic medical records, that's where all the patient workflow goes to support the patient to provide care, right? I'm probably telling most of the people watching this something that they already know, right? However, over the last month with what's going on in the geopolitical world, shields up. Every three-letter agency and the CISA have said, hey, the EMR is at a higher risk than normal, so we should probably spend more time being on high alert and prepared to deal with any challenges we might have from a security perspective. We don't want, an EMR compromise, because downtimes that impact our, provider space, we can't provide good patient care. That's what we're in the business of doing, is securing and providing. My second point here is to provide transit, right? So here at Fortinet, secure SD-WAN and web application firewall, those are part of some of the solution sets we're working on with customers right now. Anytime we talk to a customer, the four major industry trends that we're hitting is, EMR consumption. So we're seeing a lot of SaaS platforms come out from the major providers, either hosted in the public cloud or delivered via a connect model with a provider that's currently got that installed. We're also talking to customers about telemed, telehealth, remote patient monitoring, and all that goes into virtual care, which, a teaser on the 8th, we're having a webinar, the first Hammerdown Roadshow webinar with a firm called Caregility, a good friend of mine, Pete Metzger, who we'll talk about that. Connected medical devices, that's a huge initiative right now in the healthcare space. And then my favorite one, which is system expansion, growth, and mergers and acquisitions to provide, a consolidated platform for customers to deploy quickly. And we've had a ton of success with that. But going back to the EMR, with the new business models that are out there, having to be more secure, part of our responsibility as a team is to definitely help customers out with what their journey is going through this marketplace. So if you haven't talked to myself or Tom, my peer in the Central, Troy Amon, our field CISO, definitely reach out. You DM me off of LinkedIn or send a note to, healthcare@fortinet.com. If you're a reseller partner of ours or MSSP, that market's been hot as well. We're going to go to the tunes. I think it's pretty appropriate. I'm sure, anybody that really knows me is going to expect something else. And I want to tie the tunes back into the EMR. Our thoughts and prayers with what's going on in the, geopolitical space right now over the Ukraine. There's 10 million people displaced. Like I said, everybody that knows me is probably going to think that I'm going to drop a reference. But today, I want to throw out Sixx A.M. And one of their tunes, Help Is On The Way, right? So Sixx A.M. was a super group formed by one of my favorites, Nikki Sixx, DJ Ashba, and John Michael. And on tour, they would have rotating drummers. And I saw a clip on Saturday morning because Taylor Hawkins passed, and really sad to me because I'm a huge Foo Fighters fan, but he filled in at a couple shows with them, and I just want to tie the tune into the industry trend and the tech. So some of what we're working on here at Fortinet, we try to have a little bit of fun, not too much fun, but if you haven't talked to us, we're growing like mad. We're helping customers out, especially the EMR space. And like I said, on April 8th, 10 a.m. Eastern, I've got Pete Metzger from Care Agility to talk about our virtual care, how we enable those services, what their firm's doing, because there's been a massive explosion with providing services on that end. But reseller, customer, prospective customer, we'd love to talk to you. Like I said, my name's Jay Mervis. We put the hammer down on Talk Tech. Hopefully in less than 6 minutes, you got a little snippet, and we'd love to meet with you. Thanks.